Over millions of years, our planet has become home to an astonishing array of life. A web of interconnected ecosystems, each species playing a vital role. Yet today, this delicate balance is under threat like never before. Across the globe, animals are disappearing at an alarming rate, pushed to the very brink of extinction. From the dense forests of Russia to the volcanic slopes of Indonesia, we will journey into their fragile worlds, exploring the threats they face and the dedicated individuals fighting to protect them. Their plight is a stark reminder of our own impact on the natural world, a call to action for each of us to become guardians of our planet's biodiversity. For if we fail to protect these creatures, we ultimately threaten our own survival. The Amur leopard, a magnificent and elusive creature, once roamed freely across the vast expanse of the Russian Far East. Their dense, patterned coats provide perfect camouflage against the dappled sunlight filtering through the canopy. These solitary hunters, masters of stealth and agility, rely on the region's rich forests for their survival. But their home, the temperate forests of Primorye province, is shrinking at an alarming rate. Illegal logging, driven by the demand for timber, strips away their hunting grounds, leaving them vulnerable and exposed. The Amur leopard, once a symbol of this wild landscape, is now a phantom, its presence fleeting and rare. Poaching, fueled by the illegal wildlife trade, poses another grave threat. Their striking coats, highly prized on the black market, make them a target for poachers seeking to profit from their demise. Yet, hope remains. Dedicated conservationists work tirelessly to protect this critically endangered species. Anti-poaching patrols, equipped with the latest technology, scour the forests. Their presence a deterrent to those who would exploit these animals for personal gain. Conservation breeding programs offer a lifeline, a chance to bolster dwindling populations and ensure the Amur leopard's genetic diversity. By engaging local communities, fostering a sense of ownership and pride in protecting their natural heritage, we can create a future where Amur leopards and humans can coexist. The Amur leopard's survival depends on our collective action. Deep within the rainforests of Indonesia, a creature of immense power and ancient lineage struggles for survival, the Javan rhino. Their armor-like skin, a reminder of a bygone era, conceals a gentle nature. They are solitary animals, their days spent foraging for food and wallowing in mud, a vital behavior for regulating body temperature. Once widespread throughout Southeast Asia, the Javan rhino now clings to existence in a single national park, Ujung Kulon. This last refuge, a sanctuary of dense rainforest and volcanic slopes, offers a glimmer of hope for their survival. But even here, they are not safe. Habitat destruction driven by human encroachment and the relentless expansion of agriculture continues to shrink their already limited range. Poaching, fueled by the insatiable demand for rhino horn in traditional medicine, poses the most immediate threat. Despite there being no scientific evidence to support its efficacy, rhino horn remains a highly sought-after commodity, its value on the black market driving relentless poaching pressure. Yet amidst the challenges, glimmers of hope emerge. Dedicated park rangers, working tirelessly to protect this iconic species, patrol the rainforest, risking their lives daily to combat poaching and protect the rhino's habitat. Conservation organizations, through intensive monitoring programs, track the movements and behavior of these elusive creatures, gathering vital data to inform conservation strategies and ensure their long-term survival. By working closely with local communities, providing alternative livelihoods and promoting sustainable practices, we can create a future where humans and rhinos can coexist. The Javan rhino's fate hangs in the balance. In the azure waters of the Gulf of California, a small porpoise, the vaquita, fights for its very existence. Their elusive nature, their shy demeanor, has earned them the nickname Panda of the Sea. With their distinctive dark rings around their eyes and a perpetually smiling mouth, they are a symbol of the Gulf's unique biodiversity. But their home, a narrow stretch of water at the top of the Gulf, is now a death trap. Illegal fishing, driven by the demand for the swim bladder of the totoaba fish, a critically endangered species itself, is decimating the vaquita population. Gill nets, indiscriminate in their capture, entangle and drown vaquitas as bycatch. The vaquita, once numbering in the hundreds, is now critically endangered, their population dwindling to just a handful of individuals. Despite the challenges, a glimmer of hope remains. Dedicated scientists and conservationists are working tirelessly to save the vaquita from extinction. Acoustic monitoring programs, utilizing underwater microphones, track their movements, providing valuable data to inform conservation efforts. The Mexican government, in a desperate attempt to save the species, has implemented fishing bans in the vaquita's habitat. Public awareness campaigns, both in Mexico and internationally, are crucial to reducing demand for totoaba swim bladders and rallying support for vaquita conservation. Education is key to changing behaviors and breaking the cycle of illegal fishing that threatens their survival. The vaquita's plight is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of species and the devastating consequences of illegal wildlife trade. High in the cloud forests of the Congo Basin, amidst the lush vegetation and misty slopes, lives an icon of conservation, the mountain gorilla. Their expressive eyes, their gentle nature belie a strength and resilience that has allowed them to survive against all odds. They live in tight-knit family groups, led by a dominant silverback, their days spent foraging, playing and raising their young. But their idyllic world is under threat. Habitat loss, driven by deforestation for agriculture, logging and mining, encroaches upon their fragile domain. As their forests shrink, so too do their chances of survival. Poaching, fueled by the illegal pet trade and the demand for gorilla body parts, poses a constant threat. Despite international efforts to combat wildlife trafficking, poachers continue to target these gentle giants, their snares and traps a constant danger. Disease, particularly from human-borne illnesses, poses another significant risk. Yet, despite these challenges, the mountain gorilla offers a beacon of hope. Thanks to decades of tireless conservation efforts, their numbers are slowly increasing. Dedicated park rangers, often risking their lives, patrol the forests, protecting gorillas from poachers and monitoring their health. Community-based conservation programs empowering local communities to manage and benefit from gorilla tourism have proven highly successful. The mountain gorilla's story is a testament to the power of collaboration, the unwavering dedication of conservationists, and the resilience of nature itself. The Sumatran elephant, smaller than its African cousins but no less magnificent, roams the rainforests and peat swamp forests of Sumatra, an island paradise in Indonesia. Their wrinkled skin covered in sparse hair helps them stay cool in the humid tropical climate. They are gardeners of the forest, their dung dispersing seeds, their foraging creating clearings that promote new growth. But their very existence is under threat. Habitat loss, driven by deforestation for palm oil plantations, timber and agriculture, is fragmenting their once continuous forests, leaving them isolated and vulnerable. Human-wildlife conflict, a tragic consequence of habitat loss, is on the rise. As elephants are forced to forage for food in close proximity to human settlements, crop raiding and property damage occur, leading to retaliatory killings. Poaching for ivory, fueled by the illegal wildlife trade, continues to plague these gentle giants. Despite international efforts to ban the ivory trade, demand persists, particularly in Asian markets, driving poachers to target elephants for their tusks. Yet there is hope. Dedicated conservation organizations are working tirelessly to protect Sumatran elephants and their habitat. Anti-poaching patrols, equipped with the latest technology, track down and apprehend poachers, disrupting the illegal wildlife trade. Habitat restoration efforts involving reforestation and the creation of wildlife corridors aim to reconnect fragmented forests, allowing elephants to move freely and access vital resources. Community engagement programs promoting coexistence strategies and providing alternative livelihoods are crucial to mitigating human-elephant conflict and fostering a sense of shared responsibility for elephant conservation. As we've journeyed across the globe, witnessing the plight of these 5 endangered species, one message rings clear: the time for action is now. The Amur leopard, the Javan rhino, the vaquita, the mountain gorilla and the Sumatran elephant, each clinging to survival, represent a much larger crisis: the loss of biodiversity on our planet. By supporting conservation organizations, raising awareness, advocating for stronger environmental policies, and making conscious choices in our daily lives, we can make a difference. Let us be the generation that turned the tide, that protected our planet's biodiversity, that ensured a future where both wildlife and humans can thrive.